fucking song. So good. That shit. Yeah, I've been telling people that this is a true story. A few weeks ago, we played that song and the audience gave us their fucking spiritual energy and the song ignited. And I swear to God, on the other end of the planet, there's a small little island in the ocean and there's these tribal motherfuckers walking around and they all got erections because of the music. It's gnarly, I know. Hey, I'm not saying it's something to laugh at. I'm saying it's serious shit. This is fucking crazy. Made that shit awkward around the campfire at night. At like teepees and shit. What are they gonna say to each other, Alon? It's like, fucking they do that? Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, Alon Rubin.
Let's go, Alon!
You know what I was thinking? I'm gonna take a seat for a second and I'm gonna take my pants off. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to Just, I've been giving it my all and I think I deserve a break. But you have no shoes on and you look awfully relaxed. And you don't have a microphone, so fuck you. You can't say shit. Okay, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a story about Houston. This is some shit that you've never heard before. You had no idea about the history of your city. Now, 300 years ago, Alon Rubin and I were on the backs of some ostriches and we were trotting through this area and we were both naked. Thank you. And we were trotting and it hurt our genitals because the ostriches are not very soft on their backs. You see feathers and shit, but it's really bony. And we were like looking for some ancient cave drawings that had the secrets of the universe. They were hieroglyphics. And Alon knew where they were, he said. So I was behind him on the other ostrich. And I was trotting naked behind you. And you were naked with all your hair and shit. And I remember we didn't find the hieroglyphics. So I stopped you. And you were frustrated, as was I. And I was like, where are these goddamn hieroglyphics? And you said, I honestly have no clue where these hieroglyphics are. And I said, okay. Well then how are we supposed to know why we're out here naked on the backs of these beasts? And you said, listen, it's not about our bodies right now. What it's about is in the far future, 300 years from now, there's going to be a city named Houston. And they're going to be a greatly evolved people. They're going to come together as man and woman and kiss and get some sugar from each other. And they give each other some sugar at night. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit of sugar. And they will make children. And when they do that, they will be most aware and they shall shit upon Dallas and Austin. And I said, Alon, if we don't find these hieroglyphics that tell us about Houston, then how do we know? And he said, listen, the only thing I could do for you right now is I could sing you a song to let you know what I feel. And I said, well, are the words important? And he says, not really, no. It's the feeling. And I said, okay, well, what do you got in mind? And he said, first of all, get off the ostrich and put some fucking clothes on, you pervert. And I said, okay, fair enough. I do that. And then he looks me into the eyes and he says, this song is going to come through me. I'm going to channel this music from the gods. And it's all about Houston. And how the man and the woman shall come together and give each other some sugar. And this is the song he played me while naked on an ostrich. It goes like, wait, what is that, Friends? Are you playing Friends? Son of a bitch? That was a good song. I didn't know that was from that long ago. Fucking Jennifer Aniston, right? She's got a vulva, doesn't she? The song goes like this.
Hey, you, watch those eyes, what you been thinking?
Hey girl,
Send your wings, the world is waiting to let you in.
that
Smile a mile away, who's got the line?
Hey,
You visit the flames and come to my window and don't be shy. I know what to say, how much I liked you. I know what to see, one of your sad discoveries. We'll see.
there's
Things going to bring about you.
these
Words
words
in some way, they don't have any value, but you're the light.
my girl,
Girls, you're gonna go home to a different city. And you should never realize you if you're not mine. I never wanted to sing a life without you. I never wanted to show signs, wanted to be an anomaly. I never wanted to say how much I loved you. I never wanted to see one of your sad discoveries. Well,
Tell me, tell me,
don't let me down. I sense this is my end. I won't let you live here without these violins. One day I'll follow your eyes to the top of the mountain. My girl, this isn't love, it's a serious place to be alive. I never wanted to live my life without you. I never wanted to sell, so I wanted to be an anomaly. I never wanted to say how much I loved you. I never wanted to come with your sad discoveries. Dad!
Dad. I want you motherfuckers to go home and your friends call you up tomorrow and they say, how was that Angels and Airwaves show? And they go, yeah, it's pretty fucking interesting. They played this love song, and at the end of the love song, he says, Dad. And we didn't laugh because we're sons of bitches and we take that shit seriously. We have lots of songs about our dads down here. Lustful, sexual, you fucking asshole. Come on, this was funny. It's what I do. Oh, you've never been to a Blink show where we sing songs about that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ himself. Usually when he hands me a guitar, he walks on top of water and brings me wine. Actually, you do bring me wine. You bring me White Claw, motherfucker. White Claw. Putting the dick back in dick. It's not really a good slogan, but it works. When I was in junior high, I started playing the guitar, and there's only two reasons. It's actually really fucking funny. If you go anywhere, do the wrong number, like you go to McDonald's, and you say, I'll take 3 French fries, it's fucking funny, sorry. In any case, let's get back to the fucking show. There's only 2 reasons why you play guitar in junior high. One of the reasons is I'm gonna break out of suburbia and I'm gonna be a fucking rock star. Fuck this place. I'm gonna make it big, I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna get some fucking hot baby birdies to like me. That was not the reason I started playing guitar, because that was not attainable. Bullshit! The only other reason that you play guitar is to fucking skip the rock star shit and go after those hot baby birdies in your junior high school directly. And that's what I did. And I used to call them up at home. I would call their landline. Heard of that? Because if someone calls your house on the landline, you're like, God, who the fuck is calling my fucking house? God damn it. It's different if they call your phone in your pocket, but if they call your house, I'll kill somebody. Who the fuck is calling you? Back then, you had to call their house, and like, I remember I called this girl, and her dad answered the phone. Ooh. And I was like, hey, is your daughter home? And I was in 7th grade.
No, she's not home.
And she would get on the phone and I'd be like, hey, it's Tom. Tom DeLong. From math class. And it didn't do shit. And a few years later, I was a sophomore. This is a true story. Motherfuckers, listen, you're gonna learn some shit tonight. Those assholes in Dallas can't learn. They don't know how to read. But you will learn. But when I went there, I was like, Houston, those guys are fucking dumb as fuck. Just joking. No, I didn't. No, I'm serious. I'm just joking. I remember I was a sophomore and I got my license and it was Christmas just like now. And I went to this girl. She was in track and field and soccer. She had legs that I remember I would look at her hamstrings. I was just like, fucking, it's smooth. What's at the top of those legs? Is there a vagina up there? And I went up to her and I was like, hey, do you want to go out tonight with me to the movies or some shit? You know what she said? Oh, I'm sick. I swear to God, that's what she said. I wasn't sure because I was young. I was like, maybe she is sick. Maybe she wants to go out with me super bad, but she's just not feeling well. Don't laugh, you sons of bitches. Jacking off as a fucking teenager. I'm trying to find girls. And so I went home that night and I dressed up as Santa Claus for a family Christmas party where I gave the presents to all the kiddos. And after I did that, I decided to go buy I bought some flowers and a get well card for this girl. And I decided I would drive the flowers and the get well card over to her house to deliver them to her while dressed up like Santa. So I knocked on the door and I hear her dad, hello there. And he would answer the door, and I remember I'm standing there like a pervert, that's like a French way of saying a pervert, Santa, and I was like, hey, is your daughter home? I'm like 16, is your fucking daughter home? You know what he said to me? She's out with her friends. Swear to God, I was crushed. So you know what I said? I said, good, fuck you, these flowers are for you, motherfucker. I said, kiss me. And I pulled her dad in, and I kissed that motherfucker hard. Like my life depended on it. And I squeezed those fucking butt cheeks for hours. Squeeze those butt cheeks and shit. Story's not done, shitheads. 2 years later, something interesting is starting to happen. My little punk band is getting big. And we're playing in Santa Barbara, California. You know, where fucking Oprah lives, that fucking hot piece of ass. And I'm loading my guitar into the back of the club. And here comes the same fucking girl. I swear to God this is true. And she goes, oh my God, you're playing here tonight? Oh my God, this is so weird. Do you want to go out after the show? You know what I said to her? Fuck you! I'm a fucking rock star! I don't have time for you! There's 28 people here to see us tonight. But now that I look back, with all the maturity and the spiritual awareness that I have, God damn it, I should have played with them boobies, right? Touch them boobies. Les boobies from Les Jesus Christ. Well, in honor of the little boy who really wanted to touch the boobies, I picked up a guitar to travel the world to touch the boobies. Here's a song.
I miss you.
Where are you? I'm so sorry.
I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always sticks strange darkness was creeping on, so haunting every time. And as I said, I counted the webs from all the spiders, catching things and eating their insides. My indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason when you come home and stop this pain tonight. Stop this pain tonight. Oh me, you're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my head.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That song in your yet. So a few years after that, Mr. David James Kennedy, the guitar player in Angels and Airwaves, him and I started a band called Boxcar Racer. We wanted to blend some hardcore punk rock roots with some pop punk roots. And we came up with a record that was pretty fucking awesome for the time, I thought. The song goes like this, it goes,
These vacations useless, these white pills aren't kind. I give a lot of thought on this 13-hour drive. I miss grinding concrete, we sat passing at night, and slowly finish laughing in the glow art and light. I give a lot of thought to the nights we used to have. The days are come and gone, our lives are by so fast. I faintly remember breathing on your bedroom floor, where I lay and told you, but you swear you love me more. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Will I shake this off? Pretend it's all okay, that there's someone out there who feels just like me. There is.
so after Boxcar Racer, David and I wanted to do something that was a little bit more challenging. We were like, how do you go from a punk rock band into a band that makes you really think about who you really are? So many of you at your age are just like, okay, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Nothing's gonna hurt me. I'm invincible. That's really not true, because everyone feels the same. You feel really fucking alone. You're like, God, this place is fucked. So we wanted to create a band that really made you look into yourself and kind of go, who am I really? How do I really feel? And how do I surround myself with hope and positivity? And how do I change the lives of the people around me? So we created Angels and Airwaves for that reason. But we were pretty sure that a lot of the punkers were going to be like, this shit is weird. What the fuck are they talking about? So we decided to do some film with it. So we started that Love movie. And we did the Poet Anderson animations. We put out a shitload of books and we were like, God damn it, we really need some help. This is hard. So we created To the Stars as a production company to try to make these big ideas a little bit more digestible for people that wouldn't understand them. But one problem was, you see, I was obsessed with this idea that we could all come together, that we were more united as the human race, with all of our brothers and sisters across the ocean that we all talk about and that we all want to admit. And I was like, God, there's something wrong. I bet you if I tell this one story, this one particular story, it might really change things a little bit.
Eric.
And so I went on a little hiatus and I spent 2 years making my way into the US government. Boy, did they get mad at me for a little bit. And I remember I was asking around and I was like, hey, can you put me in front of some people just for 5 minutes? I have an idea. And these guys were like, okay. And I remember sitting in these small rooms with all these guys that had multiple stars on their shoulders from different places in the DOD, in the CIA, and the OSD, other places that I can't say. And they would say, Tom, what are you trying to do? And I would say, hey, what if we were to tell everybody that we're not the fucking only ones in this universe? You know what they said to me? They were like, well, none of this is true, but we want to hear your ideas. And I would say, I think these people are ready for the conversation. The conversation. And they said, okay. And those guys came out of the shadows, and our little production company for Angels and Airwaves became To the Stars of Academy of Arts and Science. And there's a lot more coming down the road for you guys. And you might have seen some articles a few months ago where the US Navy was talking about me. And those videos that I brought out to the world with the New York Times. Because that subject is going to change your lives, the way you feel about yourself, and the way you feel about the people around you, and your belief system of who we are and where we're going. It's going to change the world, and I know what's coming. You guys don't. But you're here tonight. You're way ahead of the fucking curve. And in honor of all that work I did when people said Tom was crazy, he quit this big fucking rock band to chase spaceships and aliens. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? I achieved the mission. And to honor all that shit, I'm gonna sing a song I wrote many years ago. And you're gonna fucking sing it with me now, yeah?
Here we go, Eric. Hey, Mom, there's something in the back room. I hope it's not the creatures from above. You used to read me stories as if my dreams were boring. We all know conspiracies are dumb.
No, they're not.
Up all night long, and there's something very wrong. And there's no it must be late, because since yesterday I'm not like you guys. Tom has sex with guys.